fastest and easiest ways to improve your ranking. Okay, so what's the point of this video? Well, let's say that you have a sniper site that's ranking, on the second page or on the third page, and basically you want to get it up to the first page, or it's ranking maybe 6th on the first page and you want to get it up to the first position, because obviously by doing that you're going to get a heap more traffic and therefore make more money. These tips are going to help you do that, okay? So what we're actually going to look at is in the main course we looked at pretty much on-page search engine optimization, so we're optimizing our blog and things like that, but we didn't actually do any backlink building. And I said that I don't like to do backlink building, and truth is that I don't, but when I do it, this is how I do it. Okay, so this is the most effective ways that I know of, and the methods that I use personally when I actually want to build backlinks to my site. Okay, so if you think about search engine optimization, there are two types. So there's the on page, like what we've done with our site, and then there's the off page. Now off page is absolutely critical usually. In Google Sniper we managed to forget about it, but what off page is building links back to your website. Okay, and the more links essentially, and the better the domain those links are from, so the higher quality those links are in Google's eyes, the better your site is going to rank in the search engines, and it's going to contribute massively. Okay, so it's really important. We're going to look at a few different techniques. There's so many you can use. Honestly, link building is an endless subject, but there's a lot of sort of waste time methods out there, and these are the ones that have worked, well, pretty much the best for me. Okay, and it's what I do. So let's let's not waste any more time. Let's get started here. Okay, so the first method I want to show you is something called do follow blog commenting. Okay, and it's really easy how to do it. I'm actually going to walk you through it now. Okay, you're going to go to Google and you're going to type in this thing called do follow diver. Okay, this is what I use, and what we do is it's the first result, and it's by some people called inline SEO. I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. You may have to bear with me a bit here because the internet's a little slow. I'm at a place in New Zealand and the internet's not great. But anyway, here we go. So it's all loaded up. Now what you do, okay, now you've got this big, you'll find some information about it here, okay, but basically you've got this big search box. Now all you have to do is type in your main keyword of your sniper site. Okay, so let's say our main keyword was 6-pack abs. So this will be what your domain is. You'll know what your main keyword is. Okay, so let's say our keyword was 6-pack abs. Let me type that in. And what this is going to bring up, okay, I should probably explain this actually. This is going to bring up a collection of blogs that when you make a comment at them and it's approved by the moderator, okay, it has to be approved or it won't show up on the blog, you can include a link back to your site, and that link is do follow. Now what do follow means is that the search engines will go through that link and count it towards your off page optimization. It doesn't matter if you don't really understand this. Basically what it means, if something is no follow, then it's not going to give you any credit and it's a waste of time. Okay, so if you have a link from a no follow website, it's a waste of time. It doesn't mean anything. If you have it from a do follow one, then it's going to help your ranking basically. So that is why it's important that they do follow blogs. Now what this does is this actually goes out there and looks, there was 700 plus blogs it says here, and it finds the ones that you can comment on that are related to this keyword that are going to give you a load of weight back to your site. Okay, so what you do is you actually go through each of these and you submit a comment. Now it's really easy to do, and this is something that's really easy to outsource as well. People often ask me, what sort of tasks can I outsource to someone in the Philippines, for example, because they're not that good at writing, things like that. This is exactly that kind of task. For those of you that don't know, you can hire a full-time worker for yourself, from someone who lives in the Philippines, for about $300 a month, okay, and that's full-time. $400, let's say, if you want a really well-trained person. And you're not exploiting them in any way, by the way. That is a really good wage over there. They're earning a fantastic living by doing that. But anyway, getting a bit off topic there, but that's a great thing you might want to do. So let's go ahead and click this one here. And I'll just give you an example of how it all works. Okay. It's just patience on the internet here. Come on. It really is being quite slow. It was being faster than this before the video. Typical. Okay, so here we have the site that we're going to comment on. What you do is we scroll down to the comment place. Okay. Now, what you do here, actually, it's probably important that I show you something first of all. Okay, it's just opening up a new tab here. It really is being slow, isn't it? Okay, so we'll open up a new tab, and we're going to type in. This is something you'll need to do as well. So we're just going to type in anchor text. Sorry, I missed this one out. Now, those of you that know me know that I'm not much of a coder. Okay, not much of a coder at all. So this is what I do every time. Okay, because I can never remember the code. So we're going to go to Wikipedia, and this makes it easier for you as well. You can just copy and paste it. Because what this is this is HTML. Okay, so you don't just write, like, hello. You can actually write in code. So if you wanted to do bold, for example, you would add, you would do this, and then a strong tag here. But we don't need to do that. All we need to do is anchor text. Now, what anchor text is so you've got a hyperlink. Well, this will give you a good explanation, but basically what it means is it's when you so let's take this link here, for example. Okay, you can see it says Wikipedia. It's when you make a piece of text clickable. Okay, so an average piece of text, so that could be made clickable, for example, without actually having www dot. So it's how you make actual things clickable, and it's important that we do it this way because we want the link back to our site to actually have the main keyword. Okay, that's going to give us a big boost to the rankings. I won't go into why, but basically that's what we want. Okay, so here is the code. Now all we're going to do is we're going to copy that. So we've gone to Google, type in anchor text, then we've gone to Wikipedia, and then we're going to post a new comment here. Now what this is going to be is this is going to be a link to your site. So let's say it was sixpackabs.com. Okay, that's just going to be a link to your site, and then here this is going to be the actual thing that people are going to click on. Now, people aren't really going to read these comments usually, so don't worry about it as a traffic method. Although it will get you some traffic, it's more about the backlink. So let's say our main keyword was, as we discussed, 6-pack abs. Okay. So what that's going to do is it's going to make a thing like this link here. This is anchor text. You see, he's anchor text these get yourself 6-pack abs, and if we look in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see that it's linking, somewhere else than here. Okay, so now there's a sort of science to this. Okay, and what you want to do when you're creating these, when you're doing this blog commenting, is you don't want to always use your main keyword. Okay, because to Google that looks like you're trying to spam them. Okay, so let's say your main keyword was 6-pack abs. You do not always want to use 6-pack abs. Let's say you had an LSI keyword of ripped abs or something like that. You would want to mix it up. Okay, I would say use your main keyword. Here's how I'd break it down for your anchor text. Okay, so that it looks natural. The whole thing about SEO, okay, is that Google's very smart, and they don't want you to appear like you're trying to manipulate them, because they're not going to rank you. You want to appear like people are naturally linking to your site. That is the biggest secret to search engine optimization, in my opinion. Okay, you want it to make it look like this is natural and people are actually linking to your site because it's that good. Then Google's going to rank you. Okay, so I would do around, let's just say for easy sake, 50% of the time your main keyword or some very close variation of it. So get 6-pack abs, we'll count that as a variation. 30% of the time an LSI keyword, and then 20% of the time you just have to do the URL, because that's what appears natural. Because obviously a lot of the time when people link to a website, let's say you're on a forum or something and you're linking to a website, you would just type in the the domain name. Okay, so that's what I would do: 20% the domain, 50% your main keyword, and 30% of the time your LSI keyword in this thing. Okay, now if I'm moving too fast for you, and this is all new to you, you can just go ahead and watch this video again. Okay, you can watch it as many times as you want and just follow along as I'm doing it. Okay, that's how I've sort of planned this video today. Okay, so the next step to posting comment, I know this seems complicated, it's really not. When you have it down, you'll literally be posting comments in about 30 seconds every single time. Okay, so don't worry about that. Now, another really important element of SEO is, well, let's put this back in here, is the words that are surrounding the actual link. So if we go back here, if we go to this example, okay, displays on the web page Wikipedia. Now the words that surround the link in that paragraph are also important. So you ideally want to have something about six-pack here, or in this case about Wikipedia sort of here and here as well. Okay, now this is a really big secret that a friend of mine has told me about, and it's big, and a lot of people don't even use it at all. Okay, it's one of the most, if not the most important part of the whole process. Okay, because once again it appears natural. Generally when people link to a website, I mean, just think about it logically. If someone's linking to six-pack abs, they'd probably type in, oh yeah, check out this cool site on six-pack abs, and then they'd give the link. Okay, so the words surrounding the link are counted almost as much as the anchor text itself. So you want to have those in the comment. Now, the final thing is that your comment will usually need to be approved. Okay, and this is a big thing. So let's say you've got your comment here, and you're prepared to just submit it. You know, you're quite happy to just submit it as a bunch of crap like six-pack abs is, just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Is how to get ripped, lose weight. This is the best six-pack website. You just want to spam it with a load of mumbo jumbo like that. The person isn't going to approve it. Okay, the owner of the blog, I guarantee it. So what you want to have is you want to have a legitimate comment. Okay, and then the blog owner will. I know this myself because I get a lot of these comments on my blog, and I never approve the ones that have some spammy links in them. Okay, so you might want to do something like, let's just take a look at the article. Okay, so basically an article on, you don't have to be very precise with this, it's an article on getting six-pack abs and some tips. Really fantastic article on getting six-pack abs. Okay, particularly the gaining muscle stuff you talked about, even though I don't even know if you did talk about this. Okay, you don't have to be that precise. Have you seen this other site? And six-pack abs. Similar to yours. Then we can put in your name. Or that will just do. Okay, for this example, you might want to make them a bit better. I'll tell you what the great thing is. The great thing is you can just copy and paste this, and obviously mix it up a little bit, because you don't want to look like you're having a million of the same links. For example, changing the anchor text like we talked about with the percentages, and maybe the words surrounding it. But basically, you can copy and paste. You write a decent comment, a long one. Obviously, this is just a video, so I'm not writing a long one. Make it as good as you can, as natural as you can. Copy and paste it to all of the websites. Okay. Now your name is going to be. I don't recommend using the name six-pack abs. Obviously, because it's not going to get approved. I recommend using your full name, your email. It doesn't matter whatever you want that to be, and your website. Okay. And your website is of course going to be abs.com. You know, it's going to be your sniper site. Obviously, I don't tell you that. And then you just click submit comment. You don't want to subscribe to anything, and that's it. Okay. Now, this may seem long-winded. I've gone through every little thing, but it's really not. So for the next website, all we do is let's say we've written a cool one here. Copy and paste. Go to the next website. If it ever loads, go to the next website. We scroll down to the comments. Okay, so this one's even easier. We click paste. We enter name. We enter email. We enter website. We click submit comment, and we change this around a bit. You know, we change the anchor text. And that's done. Okay, you just do that for a whole bunch of sites. I recommend try to do it for at least the first sort of 3 or 4 pages in a session. It will take me about 20 minutes. Okay, take me about 15-20 minutes, and you will see a huge boost. Okay, you will see a huge boost to your rankings by doing this. So this is the first tactic that I want to show you. It's really powerful, and I certainly highly recommend this one. Okay, the next tactic I want to show you is something called link wheels. Okay, so if we go ahead and close these now, this is, in terms of the order in which you should do these, this is the one I would recommend that you go ahead and do immediately.